Hi everybody. Today we want to discuss politics. Do you know what is politics? Do you like politics? Okay. What is the meaning of politics? Hmm? Rashtriya. Okay. Then here we want to discuss our first chapter. Before discussing that, I want to ask some questions to you. Do you like game? Which is your favorite game? Hmm? I think boys' favorite game football. Am I right? Football or cricket. Okay. Can you explain that game about football or about cricket? Okay. We know one thing. Each game have there is some rules and regulations. Okay. How many members want to participate? Hmm? Then what are the rules? Which type of game? Huh? How want to play the game? That type of many rules and regulations. ഓക്കെ ഏതൊരു കളിയാണെങ്കിലും അതിനെന്താ കുറച്ച് നിയമങ്ങളുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫുട്ബോൾ ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും അതിൽ എത്ര മെമ്പേഴ്സാണ്, ഹൗ മെനി മെമ്പേഴ്സ് വാണ്ട് ടു പ്ലേ, അല്ലേ? എത്ര പേരാണ് അതിൽ കളിക്കുന്നത്, എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്, ഫുട്ട് കൊണ്ടാണ്, അല്ലേ? ഫുട്ബോൾ എന്നാണ്, കാലിൻ്റെ പാദം കൊണ്ട് ഫുട്ട് കൊണ്ട് കളിക്കുന്ന ഗെയിമാണ്. ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ ദാറ്റ് ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് മെനി മോർ തിങ്സ് റിലേറ്റഡ് ടു ദാറ്റ് ഗെയിം. നോട്ട് ഓൺലി ഫുട്ബോൾ, അതർ ഗെയിംസ് ഓൾസോ these type of some rules and regulations. We know here in case of our country, which is our country, India. Okay, listen, here is existing which type of rule? Democracy. Which type of rule? Democracy. Okay, in every democratic country there is one speciality, there is need something, but there also want some rules and regulations. Our government here is ruled on the basis of these rules and regulations. We want to know about what are the rules and regulations. Okay, here is so many rules and regulations. This bind rules and regulations in a document. That document called Constitution. Okay, listen, what is our first chapter? The Indian Constitution. So you know what is Constitution? Okay, we have one written document. That document is called the Constitution. What is the speciality of Constitution? There is included some rules and regulations. So which is our first chapter? The Indian Constitution. Okay, chapter 1, Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution. Can you say the Malayalam word of Indian Constitution? Indian Bharanagadana. Okay, listen, all of you look your textbook. Do you have textbook? Yes, all of you open your textbook. Take first page. Listen, there is one review. All of you look your textbook. The Indian Constitution. There is something, that is the introduction part. In this chapter, we are going to begin with football, a game many of you have probably heard of or even played. Probably heard or even played. ഒരുപക്ഷെ നിങ്ങൾ കളിക്കും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവാം. As the name suggests, this is a game that involves the player's feet. What is the name? Football. The name suggests football. That's why the players use their feet. According to the rules of football, if the ball touches the arm of any player except the goalkeeper, listen, then this is considered as foul. Anybody touch except the goalkeeper, other players touch the arm or other parts, that considered foul. Okay, so If players start holding the football in their hands and passing it around, then they are not playing football anymore. Football that has some rules and regulation, there is used only feet. Okay, anybody touch the other parts of the body except the goalkeeper, that we consider foul. That's not a football. Is it clear? Okay. Similarly, other games such as hockey or cricket also have rules according to which they are played. In any game, there is some rules and regulations. According to these rules and regulations, all players obey these or they follow these rules and regulations. As these are fundamental to the game, these rules we call the fundamental. Okay, fundamental to the game. We can also call them constitutive rules of the game. What is it called? Fundamental. Okay, these rules are called fundamental of the game or constitutive. Well, here we heard two words. What are the two words? First one is the fundamental. What is the first thing? Fundamental. What is the another name of fundamental? Constitutive. What is the another name of fundamental? Constitutive. Okay, fundamental or a constitutive. Like these games, a society also has constitutive rules that make it what it is and differentiate it from other kinds of societies. Listen, each game have some fundamental or here is some constitutives. Like our society, there are also some fundamental. That is one different to another. അല്ലേ ഒന്ന് മറ്റൊന്നിൽ നിന്ന് വ്യത്യസ്തമായിരിക്കും. Okay, all societies are not same. Then, in large societies in which different communities of people live together, in large societies there is a different communities of different types of people. പല സമുദായത്തിൽപ്പെട്ടവർ different communities of people live together. Okay, then these rules are formulated through consensus. That's why there is a different types of people, their different communities live together. There is some consensus. What is the meaning of consensus? Agreement. Okay, and in modern countries this consensus is usually available in written form. In modern countries there is this consensus available in written form. ഒരു സമുദായത്തിൽ ഒരു സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ വ്യത്യസ്ത സമുദായത്തിൽപ്പെട്ട ആളുകൾ ഒന്നിച്ചായിരിക്കും താമസിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അവരെല്ലാവരും ഇത് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് റിട്ടൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡോക്യുമെൻ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ദാറ്റ് വി കോൾ ഹിയർ ഈസ് consensus. A written document in which we find such rules is called a constitution. All of you underline that. A written document in which we find such rules. What rules? There is existing some fundamentals or there is some constitutive rules. These rules are called what? Constitution. But that means these rules included in a written document. That document is called a what? Constitution. What is our chapter name? Indian Constitution. Now we come to the topic Constitution. What is Constitution? What is the definition of a Constitution? All of you underline that. A written document in which we find such rules is called a Constitution. A written document. എഴുതപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡോക്യുമെന്റ് ആണ്. What is that? There is some such rules. Such rules means in everything there is some fundamental rules. അല്ലേ, മൗലികമായിട്ടുള്ള അടിസ്ഥാനപരമായിട്ടുള്ള കുറച്ച് റൂൾസ് ഉണ്ട്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻക്ലൂഡഡ്. ഓക്കെ, ദീസ് റൂൾസ് ഈസ് കാൾഡ് എ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ. ഓക്കെ, another paragraph that's not important, I just read it. We have looked at the Indian Constitution classes 6th and 7th in our social and political lives textbook. You already studied earlier. Have you ever wondered why we need a constitution or curious about how the constitution got written or who wrote it. You already studied earlier what is a constitution. On that time, maybe you felt something like curiosity. Who wrote this? When wrote this constitution? അല്ലെ, ആരാണ് ഇത് എഴുതിയത്, ഏത് സമയത്താണ്, എത്ര ആളുകളാണ് ഇത് എഴുതിയത്? That type of such questions maybe arise in your mind. Am I right? Okay. In this chapter, we will discuss both these issues and also look at the key features of the Indian Constitution. In this chapter, we want to discuss or to find these type of questions answer, and also what are the features of Indian Constitution. What are the features or what are the characteristics? Okay, that means savisheshadagal. What are the features or what are the specialities of Indian Constitution? What are included in this chapter? What are the features of Indian Constitution? Then here is what are the issues included. Okay. Then each of these features is crucial to the working of democracy in India, and some of these will be the focus of the different chapters in this book. Listen, here is each of these features is crucial to the working of democracy. It's very important. The working of democracy, surely they need some important rules and regulations. That's why in every democratic country there is need what? This written document. What is the written document? Constitution. Without a constitution we can't rule there. All rulers here is ruled on the basis of a constitution. Okay, that's why it's very important. Okay, I repeat, each of these features is crucial to the working of democracy in India, and some of these will be the focus of different chapters in this book. Now we moving on our first topic. Why does a country need a constitution? What is our first topic? Why does a country need a constitution? What is the need of constitution? What do you mean by need? Need means avashyakata. Okay, listen, all of you look at textbook. Today most countries in the world have a constitution. We know one thing, today most of the countries that are democratic country, each democratic country have their own constitution. There is included some rules and regulations. Okay, today most countries in the world have a constitution. While all democratic countries are likely to have a constitution, it is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. All democratic countries have a constitution, but all constitution are not democratic. Are you understanding anything? Listen, what is, while all democratic countries are likely to have a constitution, എല്ലാ democratic countries-നും ഒരു constitution ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. It is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. Constitution democratic ആവണമെന്ന് നിയമമായി. All democratic countries have a constitution. It is not necessary to constitution are listen. Here is, it is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are a democratic. The constitution serves several purposes. The constitution serves several purposes. Purpose means several aims or objective. അല്ലേ, വ്യത്യസ്ത ഉദ്ദേശങ്ങളുണ്ട്, അല്ലെ വ്യത്യസ്ത ലക്ഷ്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്. First, it lays out certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live in. Underline that. What is the first? It lays out certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of the country that we as citizens aspire to live in. Or put another way, a constitution tells us what the fundamental nature of our society. നമ്മുടെ സൊസൈറ്റിയുടെ what is our fundamental nature of the society. ഫസ്റ്റ് തന്നെ പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ്, നമ്മുടെ സൊസൈറ്റിയുടെ ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ നേച്ചർ എന്താണ് എന്നുള്ളത്, അല്ലേ, അടിസ്ഥാനപരമായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രകൃതി എന്താണ് എന്നുള്ളത്, അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മൗലികമായിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻക്ലൂഡഡ്. ദെൻ എ കൺട്രി ഈസ് യൂഷ്വലി മേഡ് അപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഓഫ് പീപ്പിൾ who share certain beliefs but may not necessarily agree on all issues. Okay, what is the speciality? A country is usually made up of different communities of people. Okay, we know that. In case of ours, here is how many states? Now 28. Okay, now 28 states only. How many union territories? 9 union territories. Okay, listen, but here is each state have their own culture, their own beliefs. Okay, listen, a country is share certain beliefs but may not necessarily agree on all issues. A constitution helps serve as a set of rules and principles that all persons in a country can agree upon the basis of as the basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. This includes not only the type of government but also an agreement on certain ideals that they all believe the country should uphold. All of you listen. Now we discussed what are the purpose of constitution. What is the first purpose of constitution? It lays out certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live in. നമ്മളെ ഇവിടെ ജീവിക്കാൻ പ്രേരിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. That means here is included some fundamental things. അല്ലേ, കുറച്ച് റൂൾസ് ആൻഡ് റെഗുലേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് ഒബേ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇവിടെയുള്ള ആളുകൾ ജീവിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും എന്താണ് അവനവൻ്റേതായിട്ടുള്ള പൊസിഷൻ. അല്ലേ, ഒരു രാജ്യത്ത് ഒരു കൺട്രിയിൽ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സൊസൈറ്റി ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും, ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇവരെല്ലാവരും കൂടി ഇങ്ങനെ ലിവ് ടുഗെദർ ഒന്നിച്ച് ജീവിക്കുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്നുള്ളത് അതിനെ അടിസ്ഥാനപ്പെടുത്തില്ല സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റൂൾസ് ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നിൽ നമ്മുടെ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ. ആ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഫോളോ ചെയ്തിട്ട്, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ വേണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത്. Before starting this point, we discussed one thing. All democratic countries have a constitution, but this constitution not democratic. എല്ലാ ഡെമോക്രാറ്റിക് കൺട്രിക്കും ഒരു കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഡെമോക്രാറ്റിക് ആവണമെന്നില്ല. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അവർ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി is this. Is it clear? First point, you understood everything? Okay. Then, let us try and understand what we mean by this through two contrasting situations in the recent history of Nepal, a country that border India on the north. Okay, listen. Here we discussed one thing. A constitution helps serve as a set of rules and principles that all persons in a country can agree upon as the basis, the way in which they want the country to be governed. അല്ലേ, എന്താ അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ a constitution has served as a set of rules. Constitution that is included a set of rules and principles that all person in a country can agree upon. അല്ലേ, ആ രാജ്യത്തുള്ള എല്ലാവരും അതെന്താണ് എഗ്രി ചെയ്യാണ്. എന്ത് റൂൾസ് ആൻഡ് റെഗുലേഷൻസ് ആണുള്ളത്, വി ആർ റെഡി ടു ഫോളോ ദീസ് റൂൾസ് ആൻഡ് റെഗുലേഷൻസ്. Okay, listen, this include not only the type of government but also an agreement on certain ideals that they believe the country should uphold. Listen, this include not only the type of government but also agreement on certain ideals. അല്ലേ, ഇത് ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിന് ഏത് ടൈപ്പ് ഗവൺമെൻറ് ആണ് എന്ന് മാത്രമല്ല അതിൽ ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. ദർ ഇൻക്ലൂഡഡ് certain ideals also included. Okay, listen, on the basis of the first point we want to discuss. Here is one example, that is in case of Nepal. Okay, ideal, that means a goal or a principle in its most excellent or a perfect form, that we call ideal. Okay, that's just meaning. Listen, all of you listen. Here in your textbook there is some blowing writings, that word meaning given the back pages. I mean every chapter's last page. You want to study that because you should expect 1 mark questions from that part. That's very, very important. Don't forget this matter. Now, is it clear? First point is clear. On the basis of we want to discuss, here is one example. Our border, there is one country. Which country? That is the Nepal. Okay, listen. Nepal was a monarchy. What do you mean by monarchy? Rule of king. അല്ലേ, കിങ്ങിൻ്റെ രാജഭരണം, that we call monarchy. All powers concentrated only one person, that we call monarchical system. Okay, all powers concentrated only one person. Okay, listen. The previous constitution of Nepal, which had been adopted in 1990. The previous constitution they adopted in which year? 1990. Listen. Nepal, the previous constitution of Nepal, which had been adopted in 1990, reflected the fact that the final authority rested with the king. On that time, there is a monarchical system. The final authority rested with the king. That means all important matters decided king. Okay, for what purpose there is a constitution? Listen. Then, a people's movement in Nepal fought for several decades to establish democracy, and in 2006 they finally succeeded in putting an end to the power of the king. Listen. Here is a in case of Nepal until 1990. On that time, we know that there is a monarchical system. All powers concentrated with one person. That means rested with the king. But there is some people's movements. Okay, they fought against this type of role. Then they succeeded in putting an end to the power of the king in which year? 2006. എന്താണ് 2006 ആയ സമയത്ത് ഈ പ്രസ്ഥാനം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇതിനെ പ്രൊട്ടസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് എതിർത്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ആളുകൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഈ രാജഭരണം അവസാനിപ്പിച്ച് അവിടെ എന്താണ് ഡെമോക്രസി കൊണ്ടുവരാനായിട്ട് നോക്കി. Now the people have to write a new constitution to establish Nepal as a democracy. There already existing one constitution, but that constitution is not democratic. What is the reason? Because there is existing monarchical system. But now means 2006. On that time monarchical system abolished. There is democracy established. What do you mean by established? Started. അവിടെ എന്താണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്? Democracy started. Then the reason that they do not want to continue with the previous constitution is because it does not reflect the ideals of the country that they want Nepal to be and that they have fought for. Listen. After the democracy or there is existing democracy, firstly they decided one thing. We don't need the old constitution. What is the reason behind it? The old constitution, who decided everything? The king decided. That rules and regulations have some problem. That's why they need to rewrite the constitution or amendment. Amendment means they want to change something. Amendments. I repeat. The reason that they do not want to continue with the previous constitution. They do not want to continue the previous constitution. പഴയ constitution continue ചെയ്യാൻ, follow ചെയ്യാൻ we are not ready. Listen. What is the reason? Because it does not reflect the ideals of the country. Because it does not reflect the ideals of the country. രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ ആശയങ്ങളല്ല അതിൽ റിഫ്ലക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണത്, പ്രതിഫലിക്കുന്നത്. That they want Nepal to be and that they have fought for. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അവർക്ക് എന്താണ്? They want a new constitution. They demanded a new constitution. Who demanded? Nepal demanded a new constitution. In which year? 2006. What is the speciality of this year? They fought against a monarchy system abolished. There is a democracy established. Is it clear? Okay. As in the game of football, in which a change in the constitutive rules will change the game altogether. Okay, firstly we discussed one thing. A game, which game? Football. Listen, in which any change in the game that is affected completely. Same as in case of here. I repeat, as in the game of football, in which a change in the constitutive rules will change the game altogether. Constitutive rules അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ റൂൾസിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ചേഞ്ചസ് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി ആ ഗെയിം തന്നെ എന്താണ് ഓൾ ടുഗെദർ ചേഞ്ച്. Nepal by moving from a monarchy to a democratic government. In case of Nepal, that's moving from a monarchy to a democratic government. Monarchyയിൽ നിന്ന് എന്തിലേക്കാണ് അത് മൂവിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്? Democratic government needs to change all its constitutive rules in order to usher in a new society. Listen, here is a new society. That's why the new society demanded we want a new constitution. We do not want the old constitution because all listen, here is a old constitution when existed that the monarchical system, that has some demerit. After establishing the democracy, we need a new constitution. The people demanded we want a new constitution. This is why the people of Nepal are in the process of writing a new constitution for the country. The caption alongside elaborates Nepal's struggle for democracy. There is one caption. What is that? Nepal's struggle for democracy. Nepal എന്തിനുള്ള പോരാട്ടമായിരുന്നു? Struggle means പോരാട്ടം. For democracy. Democracyക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള പോരാട്ടം. അപ്പോൾ what is the caption? Okay. Nepal's struggle for democracy. Okay, the first point is over. Then second one, the second important purpose of a constitution is to define the nature of a country's political system. The second one is a nature of a country's political system. For example, Nepal's earlier constitution stated that the country was to be ruled by the king and his council of ministers. Listen, what is the second purpose of a constitution? Nature of a country's political system. We know that in case of Nepal. Listen, earlier constitution stated that the country was to be ruled by the king and council of ministers. Okay, earlier constitution stated what? There is a rule by king and a council of ministers. രാജാവും ഒരു മന്ത്രിസഭയും. King and a council of ministers constituted there, or there is ruled. In countries that have adopted a democratic form of government or polity, the constitution plays a crucial role in laying out certain important guidelines that govern decision making within these societies. Listen, but they need some modifications. Okay, decision making, societies decisions. Listen, before democracy there is existing monarchy system. Monarchy system's speciality, all powers rested with the king. That means everything decided the king. But after adopting the democracy, they need a new constitution. What is the reason behind it? They adopted a new constitution because there need some modifications. Okay, especially the society's decision or decision making, that is a very very important thing. Can you follow my class? Okay, listen. മനസ്സിലായോ? അതായത് ഡെമോക്രസി വന്നതോടുകൂടി നേപ്പാളിൽ ഡിമാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ അവർ പുതിയ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ വേണമെന്നുള്ള ആവശ്യപ്പെട്ടു. ഇതുവരെ കിങ്ങും കിങ്ങിൻ്റെ കൗൺസിൽ ഓഫ് മിനിസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് മന്ത്രിസഭയായിരുന്നു എല്ലാം തീരുമാനിച്ചത്. ഇനി അത് മാത്രം പോരാ, സമൂഹത്തിലുള്ള ആളുകളുടെ തീരുമാനം കൂടി എന്താണെന്ന് അതിനനുസരിച്ച് വേണം റൂൾ ചെയ്യാന്നുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ in a democracy we choose out leaders so that they can exercise power responsibly on our behalf. Listen, in a democracy we choose our leaders so that they can exercise power responsibly on our behalf. However, there is always the possibility that these leaders might misuse their authority, and the constitution usually provides safeguard against this. This misuse of authority can result in gross injustice as demonstrated in the classroom situation below. Listen, another thing, in a democracy we choose our leaders so that they can exercise power responsibly on our behalf. We can choose our leaders. They want to rule behalf of the people. Behalf means വേണ്ടി. നമ്മൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത റൂളേഴ്സ് ആകുമ്പം അവർ നമ്മൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി വേണം ഭരിക്കാൻ. അവരെന്തെങ്കിലും അവരുടെ പവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് നമുക്ക് ചൂണ്ടിക്കാട്ടാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, Listen. However, there is always the possibility that these leaders might misuse their authority. However means എന്നിരുന്നാലും. There is one possibility. What do you mean by possibility? അവിടെ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിന് സാധ്യതയുണ്ട്. What possibility? Listen. These leaders might misuse. Might നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഉറപ്പില്ലാതെ ഒരുപക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തേക്കാം. That meaning. Okay. Listen. These leaders might misuse their authority and the constitution usually provides safeguard against this. This misuse of authority can result in gross injustice as demonstrated in the classroom situation below. Misuse, when they started misuse his power, there is some injustice. അല്ലേ? ഇൻജസ്റ്റിസ്, അവിടെ ചിലപ്പം അനീതി സംഭവിക്കാം. അവരവരുടെ പവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യണം, അധികാരം തെറ്റായ രീതിയിൽ വിനിയോഗിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ എന്തുണ്ടാവും എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത്? അവിടെ അനീതി സംഭവിക്കും, ഇൻജസ്റ്റിസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഓക്കെ, ഹിയർ ഈസ് വൺ ക്ലാസ് റൂം സിറ്റുവേഷൻ, സ്റ്റോറി ബോർഡ്. ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ലുക്ക് ദയർ. Suresh is the class monitor. He is a bully. His classmates are not too fond of him. Mrs. Rao, the class teacher, has to leave the classroom on some urgent work. She asks Suresh to mind the class. Suresh starts picking on Anil. Listen. Anil, today I am going to report you to Mrs. Rao. But what have I done? When Mrs. Rao returns to the class. Ma'am, while you were away, Anil kept talking loudly and disturbing the class. He would not listen to me. Anil, you will have to stay back after school today and write. I will not disobey the class monitor 100 times. But ma'am, I did not do anything. Listen, here is one example on the basis of a storyboard. You understood anything? എന്തെങ്കിലും മനസ്സിലായോ? So simple. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു ക്ലാസ് മോണിറ്റർ മീൻസ് അവർ ക്ലാസ് ലീഡർ. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു ക്ലാസ് ലീഡറിന് മിസ് പുറത്തേക്ക് പോയ സമയത്ത് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു ഡ്യൂട്ടി കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്, ക്ലാസ് ഒന്ന് മൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ, ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ കീപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓൺ ദാറ്റ് ഒക്കേഷൻ ഹി മിസ്യൂസ് ഹിസ് പവർ. ഹൂ മിസ്യൂസ് ഹിസ് പവർ? ദ ക്ലാസ് മോണിറ്റർ മിസ്യൂസ് ഹിസ് പവർ. ഓക്കെ, ലിസൺ. അദ്ദേഹം എന്താണ്, ക്ലാസ് മോണിറ്റർക്ക് അനിൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ കുട്ടിയോടൊരു വിദ്വേഷം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അല്ലേ, ഒരു വൈരാഗ്യം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അത് തീർത്തു. ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാത്ത ആൾക്കെതിരെ അവിടെ എന്താണ്, ഏത് പവറാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തത്? ക്ലാസ് മോണിറ്റർ എന്നുള്ള പവറാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തത്. സെയിം ആസ് ഇൻ കേസ് ഓഫ് ഹിയർ ഈസ് റൂളേഴ്സ് മേ, അല്ലേ. ലിസൺ, ദ റൂളേഴ്സ് ഓർ ലീഡേഴ്സ് മൈറ്റ് മിസ്യൂസ് ദെയർ അതോറിറ്റി ആൻഡ് ദ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ യൂഷ്വലി പ്രൊവൈഡ് ദ സേഫ് ഗാർഡ് അഗേൻസ്റ്റ് ദിസ്. അപ്പം ഇങ്ങനെ അവരുടെ അധികാരം അവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാതിരിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ആണ്, നമ്മളെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് എന്തുള്ളത്? കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ. ദിസ് ഈസ് ദ തേർഡ്. Okay, listen. Is it clear? Okay. Today we discussed the introductory part of our Indian Constitution. Okay. What is the first topic? Why does a country need a constitution? Here we discussed something. In every constitution that have included some purposes or several purposes. Here we discussed certain purposes. The first one, it lays out certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live on. Then secondly, here we discuss the important purpose of the constitution is to define the nature of the country's political system. Then in a democracy, we choose our leaders so that they can exercise power responsibility on our behalf. Okay. However, there is always the possibility that these leaders might misuse their authority, and the constitution usually provide the safeguard against this. Okay. These are the very important. Okay. To be continued on next class. All of you listen here. You should read your textbook every day 3 times. Okay. I know that it's not a direct teaching, that's why maybe you feel some difficulties. That is not a problem. I think I explained all parts. If you have any doubt, I have no problem. You will ask your doubts through WhatsApp or call anyway as you like. Okay. You want to read your textbook very carefully. I think our first midterm examination there is included geography 1 chapter, politics 2 chapters. Geography first chapter already we completed. You already studied everything from that chapter. Okay, I will ask some questions from that chapter. Okay, later. Okay, to be continued on next class. Thank you.